Cheers. It is Friday. It is 7 o'clock, and our special episode this week is all about Mardi Gras and the LGBT community. And I couldn't think of two more exciting guests to have on the couch. The gorgeous Richard Reid and James Brechney.
Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras
Happy
director.
Mardi Gras!
Cheers.
Now, James Brechney, you are one of 7 or 8 directors on
I'm
Mardi
one of the
Gras.
community directors at Mardi Gras. Yeah, on the board of directors there. Fabulous time that we have.
How did you get involved?
Every year putting it together. Well, my story's quite funny. Mardi Gras worked with the City of Sydney to get a beautiful rainbow crossing on Oxford Street, and they got into a bit of trouble with the government. I don't know if you remember this. This was a couple of years ago.
8 years ago?
No, like 3 years ago.
Oh, okay, no, it was the rainbow on the street, right?
Yeah.
So
It was
I've been
beautiful.
going back 8 years.
Well,
at
maybe
Mardi
4 years
Gras.
ago, 2013. And they got rid of the rainbow crossing. The state government sort of stepped in and said it was too dangerous, so they tore it up. So it was only there for like 45 days.
Oh.
But the local City of Sydney wanted it to sort of be there for a very long time. So as a joke, I chalked a rainbow behind my terrace in Surrey Hills, and the photo goes viral. People start doing these sort of protest chalkings all over Australia and then all over the world. So I got to go to Facebook and chalk a rainbow there.
Oh, wow.
I've been up and down the coast doing them, and then because of that, I sort of got elected to the board of Mardi Gras, and I've been doing floats ever since. And Richard's been on my float before.
I was on one of your floats. I was on the selfie float.
We did the selfie stick float.
Yeah, that was fun.
100 dancers,
Great
100
fun.
selfie
With the
sticks.
sticks?
Yep, and Richard was on the truck.
Oh,
I think
God.
our
Front and
power
center.
went out twice.
Oh, stop it, really? Too many
I
selfies.
was not going to mention the power going out. Right when we get up to, what is that?
Yeah,
what is the
yeah.
square?
The
What
Taylor
is it?
Square.
Taylor Square. All of a sudden, and so everyone's like, what's it about? What's it about? I'm just dancing for all it's worth to make believe music and just like selling my little soul. And this
I've never
oh my
told you
God.
this, but I told everybody afterwards. Richard Reid was dancing so hard on the truck, his foot ripped out the power cord. And it wasn't true. It was my fault.
That's a lie. That's a lie. I think I know the little little queen who did rip it out.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go.
Yeah.
The power came back on. But anyway, you're getting me so nervous because the parade's tomorrow, and I'm doing the George Michael float. So we've got everything taped down this year.
Yeah.
Duct tape. All the cables.
With the
all the
big thick
cables
cables
are secure.
stick down. Exactly. Let's go back, I guess, to the beginning. And I don't mean
That's
to
a very
sound,
good place to start.
I don't mean to sound put you in an older category, Richard. But you know, obviously, your generation compared to James's generation was two different eras. James, what do you find different now? I guess to when you came out. To when you came out, I guess there's like a big generational gap there.
I don't know about you, Richard, but for me, like I'm not that young anyway. I'm 33, so I think
Young.
Well, I think the big change that I've noticed is more the last 10 years has been incredible. Like I think when I came out of high school, it was 2001, and I was still very confused about who I was and whether I was gay or not. But going back to high school now and seeing the kids sometimes. It's so much more accepting in 2017 than it even may have been in 2007. I've seen huge change in the last 10 years. That's been
Definitely.
incredible.
Kids today, they'll be like, well, it's not a big deal. I'm like, well, you're probably going out to the gay bars. And like, why would I go to a gay bar? I just go to a bar with all my mates because everyone is like accepting and everyone's having a good time. And of course, I'm the life of the party at the normal clubs. But, you know, high school was torturous back in my day. And we're talking the early 80s, and it was just, everyone seemed to know I was gay before I did.
Yeah,
you know?
Sure.
And I was like, what am I doing? I don't understand. And everyone seemed to know, and it was a very lonely and confusing time. And then by the end of it, I knew I was gay, and I ran away to San Francisco, and so where everyone was gay, and so there was no problem. But it was really, it's great for kids today.
Yeah, I think it was really hard. Even in the late 90s, you see a same experience, very similar experience. Everyone around you probably has a hunch, and you don't know yourself. Whereas even today, with television and Modern Family and everything on TV, it's because it's talked about. I think people sort of, they can have that self-referential understand, or maybe I am gay. But I didn't even know what gay was, I don't think, in like, you know, in junior high.
No one ever said to you, you know, that gay was bad? Did they ever?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I grew up on the Northern Beaches in Sydney, and you know, That's So Gay and all those sort of references, very, very strong. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
but you know, I didn't even see it I obviously knew what gay was. I didn't see it for myself or understand how it could be a fabulous or normal lifestyle.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Very well put.
Was there any fallout, I guess, from when you came out about being gay? Was there a fallout from family and friends, and how did you handle that?
Well, I didn't come out to my parents until I was 26. And then at that time I was living in New York, and a couple of years of therapy on how I was going to do it, because I never wanted to disappoint anybody, let alone my parents, especially my mother. And I told her we got into an elevator in a parking garage, and she's like, well, are you dating? And I'm like, dating, please, She goes, well, what do you call it when you date a young girl? And I'm like, Mom, I don't date young girls. I'm gay. I think you know that. And she was like, I don't know that. And I said, well, I think you do. Yeah. And she did. And then it was pretty much just kind of a non-talked about thing until I brought like a big group of like radical queer nation people home to stay at my house one time. And they were all welcoming, making pancakes. It was really good. So it was something that wasn't talked about, but accepted at the same time.
I guess, Sydney is such a gay-friendly city now. When where I'm from, which is Brisbane, you not so much have the festivals that that you do here. Moving forward, I guess, what's the future for the festival?
Oh, for Mardi Gras.
Oh, is it still relevant? I was thinking the same thing. Is Mardi Gras still relevant?
Well, even, and I don't speak for Mardi Gras. Oh, it's a big team of people. But my personal experience and what I want to say was Sydney isn't even, Sydney's beautiful in our little city bubble here in the city, but there's still areas, and there's the giant west, and there's the regional areas of New South Wales where homophobia is still prevalent today, all across Australia. I think we see that with gay marriage because politicians are very afraid of voting for marriage equality, I think, especially in Western Sydney. So we're still relevant here. But I think what Mardi Gras has always been and what it should be is a beacon for Asia Pacific, like the Rio of Asia.
Is it like a thorn in their side, do you think?
I will say this, I get a little bit PO'd that we're supposed to be this beacon and amazing festival, and yet the politicians can't get themselves together for equal rights. It's 2017.
Plebiscite.
Yeah,
2017.
You smell like plebiscite. I mean, what the hell is a plebiscite? Just have the vote.
That's it. It's
in
embarrassing.
saying that, then obviously Liberals are for wanting to have this plebiscite and let the nation decide. Where you've got the Greens and the Labor wanting to do it in house.
Sure.
What would you like to see happen?
It's the sad thing about that whole situation, because I am also a bit of an activist and I go to all the rallies and do all that sort of stuff. It's just become such a political football. I don't think they really want a plebiscite anyway. I think they just want to delay it and not have the conversation and not deal with it. And to be fair to both sides, I think Labor, they can't guarantee that all their members are going to vote for it either. They're pushing for a free vote. But even if we just had a vote, and Liberals were no, and a few crossed the floor, Labor can't guarantee that they would deliver enough to get it across the line. So,
have you invited Malcolm Turnbull to come on your float?
On the George Michael float. I don't know if George Michael would have liked that, but the Prime Minister is always invited to Mardi Gras, and I hope he's there to watch me go by.
But no, at one
wave
point
to
you
him.
uninvited him.
Okay, so this is
you
Friday night
uninvited him.
drinks. I mentioned it personally at a rally that it would be an interesting thing to do to uninvite him from the Mardi Gras
And then
parade.
it spread like gossip?
And the members voted for it, and they suggested it should be a thing. But then, as the board that I'm on, the board as a whole reversed the decision and said, we're not going to do that, we're going to be inclusive.
But it made the papers that you uninvited him.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I read everything I read in the papers.
That's it.
Why is it? What is the hold up? Like, why do they not just
because they don't,
okay?
Because a lot of them are against it. There's a hard right movement in the LNP, and they don't believe in marriage equality.
But what gives them the right to make that choice for the 22 million people that live in Australia?
I'm with you, Tam. I've got no idea, but that's how they feel. Yeah. So it's it's just very sad. We've had some politicians like Cory Bernardi compare it to a slippery slope heading towards bestiality and all that sort of stuff.
I heard that was not good.
And it's just, it's just outrageous. And that's what's really sad is these debates and these conversations. We talk about symbolism, kids hearing all that sort of stuff about bestiality, terrible.
Because that's what I think too. We were talking off camera before, but I think it is educating the children now that are coming through that there's nothing wrong. You know, like you still got those parents that are still niggle away at their kids and, you know, and they're listening to this type of banter going on. And I think we really need to start educating the younger children that are now going to be coming through the generations to let them know everything's okay. You know, what's the problem? There is no issue here. No?
It's tough. Well, no, it's just really tough because in the cities, it's much easier. But there's a lot of country besides the cities. You know, it's the same people, you know, in America who voted for Trump. No one I know, but he's president. You know, it's the same thing. There's a lot of people who are like in the shadows who might be like, oh, those gays shouldn't be able to get married, but would never say it to your face.
For sure.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
And it's easy sometimes living in the city and being in that bubble and going to the cafes and throwing a float and doing all that sort of stuff and forgetting about all that. You know?
What's next for Mardi Gras? What would you like to see going forward in the future?
Well, Mardi Gras got some challenges. The parade is full, so it can only take 13,000 people, and everyone wants to march. So that's a challenge in of itself. I personally would like to see it to be a little bit more political. I think it's got a space there for it in the next few years to do some more political stuff. But
the parade itself.
The Mardi Gras organisation.
Okay.
Like, you know, they could say a bit more about. We've been doing it quite a bit actually.
Can we see like a Mardi Gras like in Parliament? You know, you've got what is it, the Greens, and then you've got like, you know, the sex party, and then you've got
but I
the Mardi
definitely
Gras
think
party.
we could do more in terms of we submitted a letter in terms of the Senate submission for marriage equality this time around, and we haven't done that before. I'd like to see us doing a bit more of that sort of stuff. Mardi Gras got a really good positive message because it's about those guys in 1978 protesting against the government and actually making a stand, and then it's turned into a beautiful celebration. So we've got to remember our roots, I reckon.
78 was the first year?
Yeah, but it was a protest that year, and many people got arrested and named and shamed on the front page of the papers and all that sort of stuff. It was
So
terrible.
it was like your Stonewall.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Wow.
And then as the years went by, 79, 80, and then by the time you hit 85, it becomes this beautiful celebration.
Named and shamed.
And
I could use
tomorrow.
Yeah, so
Yes.
excited. You're going to be there, of course.
Absolutely.
Are you going to be on his float?
Well, I was going to. I missed out. I wasn't quick enough. Those people just zoomed up those tickets so
We might
quickly.
have to sort Tem out with a beautiful spot in the Diamond Club.
Are you going to be on James's float?
He helped me fulfill my dream to be on a float once. I've seen that.
It's very
view.
rocky. I think you've dodged a bullet, Tam.
Yeah,
right?
it's really intense.
Are
When
you
you're-
going? Are you?
I am.
Yeah.
I am, and I have a very nice viewing spot. So I'm
Very good.
very looking forward to it.
Fabulous. Now, boys, we usually close our show off. Richard, you've been on the show before, and we played Never Have I Ever.
Oh.
But we have got a brand new show this season and a brand new game.
No.
Cool.
Yes, it's called the 5-second rule. So basically what it is I ask you a series of questions, backwards and
afraid.
forwards.
All right.
You've got 5 seconds to answer and naming 3 things of. So I'll say name 3 things, blah, 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 blah. You've got 5 seconds to answer it. And
5 seconds.
yeah, 5.
Okay.
That's what the
All
5-second rule is,
yeah.
yes.
Cheers to that. Okay, here we go.
And the winner gets a little goodie bag.
Hair
Oh,
products?
fab.
Oh no, I should have put hair products in for you. No, it's
That's okay.
What we've got is there's a little goodie bag. Let me just grab it for you. It is a bottle of wine,
Yes.
of course. A little wine o'clock wine glass.
1 o'clock. Does it say 1 o'clock on it?
It does.
That's
And
nice.
The wine glass pens. So you write your name on your wine glasses.
Oh, fabulous.
How cute
That's
is
cool.
that?
Isn't that good? So you don't sip other people's wine.
Oh, you write other people's names.
God
Yeah,
knows
yeah,
what
yeah.
you
Pretend
can
it's not
catch
yours.
From
Are we ready?
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Who's first?
Richard.
What?
So-
Who?
How does it work? Do we go one at...
Yeah, so Richard, then you, then Richard. And
Okay.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Name 3 ways to say I have to use the bathroom.
I gotta piss. Need to take a leak. Drop a trout.
I think you did it. That was good.
All right.
You got it.
That's
James,
good.
I know
Smashed
it's
it.
hard, isn't it? Name 3 things you can't resist.
Oh, chocolate, carbs, wine.
I was gonna
all
say.
food.
I was gonna say boys.
Richard,
men.
name 3 things you get excited about.
Olivia Newton-John, Farrah Fawcett, and Neighbours.
Neighbours?
Yeah.
You liar.
I couldn't think Home and Away.
Question goes to James. Name 3 things you do if the power goes out.
Oh, turn my stereo on because it has a battery. Have a nap and something private.
Not with that hand. Oh my God, it's a new suit. Oh my gosh.
It's not hot glue, Richard.
Okay, all right, okay, no.
All right. Richard, this one will be right up your
I'm so
Name
nervous.
3 celebrities that are known only by their first name.
Beyonce, Cher, and Goldie. Goldie,
That's a
kinda,
stretch.
Goldie,
Yeah, Kylie.
Goldie
Madonna.
Hawn. Oh, Madonna.
Kylie,
Oh,
there's it.
Kylie, God.
James, name 3 reasons to open your car window.
To get some air, to check out some guys, and to put my hand to wave.
I thought you were going to say, because you cut a big fart.
How dare you?
Well, come on. I'll be like, oh, God.
Okay, Richard.
Oh, cool. My God. Okay, here we go.
Name 3 things you do when no one is looking.
Oh, my God. Scratch my butt, pick my nose, and scratch myself.
James, name 3 things that name 3 things that make you feel cool.
Oh, sunglasses, friends, and a nice car.
Oh, that was good. That was
you.
a good one.
Richard, name 3 ways to get rid of unwanted guests.
Oh, yawn, cut a fart, and say, get out!
All right.
So many farts today.
I know, this too.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
one more.
starting to wonder what happens in his house. James, name 3 places you find lint.
Lint. Oh, the washing machine, cotton, and
Oh,
I don't know.
that's a hard
My
one.
boyfriend does
Belly
all the
button?
cleaning. I
Oh,
don't
does
really-
he?
Yeah, he's really
Wow. I need to buy one of those.
good. Yeah.
A boyfriend.
Yeah.
Richard, name
Yeah.
3 pet peeves.
Oh, gosh. Boogers in the nose, people who don't ask questions, and late buses? Oh, no, it's not.
It's hard. It's hard. All right.
You get the bus a lot?
I do get the bus a lot.
That's good.
Yeah.
I get the train a lot.
You get
Last
the train?
one.
I love the trains.
Okay, oh, sorry.
Last one, James.
Yeah.
Mind you, Richard is killing it at the moment.
Oh, I am?
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were doing good.
It is what it is.
James, name 3 things you do when you wake up.
Yawn, have a coffee, have a shower.
Oh, that was killed it.
You don't go to the bathroom first thing?
First thing? Yeah, well, the bathroom's in with the shower. But
You don't go take a leak?
Oh, take a
first
leak.
You don't leak
first
in a
thing.
shower.
Sometimes.
Okay, yeah, that's the first thing I do.
First thing I do is yawn, though, when I wake up. That's
Oh,
it.
like Snow White.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you're beautiful when you wake up.
Your little
Exactly.
goodie bag.
Oh, sucked in. Thank you so much, Cam. Happy Mardi Gras.
Happy Mardi Gras. I can't let you go
beautiful.
without. I can't let you go without.
Thank you. Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh. Those pens are going to come in
I
very
know,
handy.
they'll be fabulous.
Very
Very
handy.
great. I'm going to use
Guys,
them tonight. I've got
Thank
some
you
last-minute
so
photos.
much for being on the show
Aw.
today. Cheers. Have a fabulous
Thank you, Tim.
Mardi Gras.
Thank you.
Woo!
Mardi Gras!
Mardi Gras! Happy Mardi-